Hello. Today, Christina and I are putting together a video of packing the emergency winter tote for the van, and we. Hello, friend. Hello, Snickle Fritz. All right. So we got our tote, winter emergency tote for the van. Took everything out. When we get to some of the smaller stuff, kiddo, you can hand that to me, okay? Here's one of my boots. So, because we don't always go places in boots, because who wants to walk around a store with big old warm boots on? Let's see. And so we got my boots, and next we're going to put in, and this is a, do we have a picture of it? No. So this is a thin fleece sleeping bag. So it's pretty warm, especially for how thin and light it is. I just don't use it for camping. We use it for emergencies in the van. So if we broke down in the winter and couldn't get to where we needed to go for safety, thank you, kiddo, or somebody couldn't get to us, then we have I could take Christina out of her seat, put her in that, and she would be nice and warm. We also have and I'm going in the order that I'm going to pack them into our bin. So we have two packs of food. They're just and it makes a big difference the order that I pack everything in to be able to get the lid on and not be bulging, and then I can stack something on top of it, because if I don't pay attention to how I pack it in there, I need a bigger tote. Closet if you want that one instead, kiddo. And we're just teasing Christina because she doesn't like pizza. Let me roll up the sleeve. And how about you try to grab this end? Just stretch the fingers. You're not getting the fingers out very wide. And I didn't use the heater, I saved it. There we go. Can you grab a corner? There you go. Thanks. Then grab the next one too. I can help. Here. Just pick it up a little bit so the edge is up. If you want to grab it with your right, you can also. Very purple on her on the video. But the sweatshirt that she is wearing is thank you. Very purplish, and it reminds me of. See, do these have? So much the blueberry stain. So I call Miss Blueberry today, and I'm checking the label to see if it comes with a heater on here, and this one. Yeah. So to heat these up, you would have to put the entree pouch into boiling water for 5 to 10 minutes, or you can eat it cold. I think a couple of the other packs that we have the chemical heaters in them. So put that in there like that. This, before we have you grab that, let's show everybody what's in here. You just have the camp shovel with a pick. Nothing fancy. It's just probably picked it up at Walmart. Probably, let's see, you're 18, so probably 20 years ago. There you go. You're strong. Thanks. Yeah, let's get that shoved in there. And now we're going to bring up let's let's bring up all these and you can show everybody. Let me make sure they can see your tray. Yeah, so we have unused, this is just a couple of them, glow sticks. So these are go on sale at the end of Halloween, and so I have a white and a, looks like a white and a red in here. So keep those for emergencies. We have a light
sales after Halloween. You can
and
usually get a pack like that for $1. I picked this up for camping. Came with a hook.
So what do we open up?
Tent.
There's a better compartment.
Super bright.
So this should have,
but
yeah, Energizer lithiums.
It's a very old LED light.
I like the way that they
Energizer lithium
last in the cold.
And I check those batteries every year, and because we don't.
I've had that light for a while too.
Yeah. Those batteries are
Yeah.
years old. They still test okay. They last in the sub-zero temps. And the light isn't super bright, but it lasts.
So as long as it turns on, we're good.
And when you're
It has a little, it's a camping light, a hook for hanging in your tent. And again,
more light than what you
not super bright, but when you're broke down on the side of the road, plenty of light, and we can set it on something, or this will hang on the coat hook in the van. There's another flashlight, and of course your typical mag light with pouch. So if I wanted to take a flashlight, throw it on the belt, we have that. I should have you hand that to me, kid. You grab that. I'm gonna go over this one. When you grab that, you let me know that you have it. Now this is for this light, or this is just a holder for the light as a hook. And if you hung it, like I always have my keychain on a lanyard, so you could hold it there. Works great for walking to the bathroom at night when you're camping or in an emergency. Of course, lighter and spare batteries for the mag light.
Spare batteries.
There you go. Thank you. And we have your typical survival blanket, a large version of a P38, and there's our fire starter. If the lighter gets wet or just doesn't work, and another flashlight. This has, oh, I shine that right at the camera, but has the strobe function for emergencies. And now let's see what batteries these take. And these are 1, 2, 3 AAA's.
So 3 AAA's, and now what I do with the batteries is I test the batteries to make sure that they test okay.
So since that is
the van for the season, and then put everything way back in the garage, and then test it again the next year and put new batteries in if needed.
Since that's fairly bright, I'm not going to worry about changing the batteries in that. Those are still good from, thank you, good from last year. Fire starter in there. Yours. We can put the cover on. Can you
pick up for a couple bucks? Oil-looking blanket.
Grab that. Maybe if I help.
Christina's tone.
That's a pretty big reach there.
This day made it hard to open her fingers.
Nice. You're so strong.
Once you get them open and onto something, I don't want to let go.
There you go. And you can grab this compass.
That's just a plain Jane acrylic compass. Pick up at any camping supply. area that we travel. So rarely do we go more than
You almost got it.
2 hours, a 2 hour driving distance. So I have maps for everywhere that we go on a somewhat regular basis. So like doctor's appointments and stuff like that. Um, so if like if we get off the interstate, we make it to an exit, get off the interstate in a blizzard or something's crazy bad. I do have.
I'm gonna slide it back. You reach forward as far as you can,
Use the compass on,
and then bring your hand back.
where we need to go.
It's not easy to
Or more to
get those
give
fingers open.
instructions to somebody. Like if we don't have
There you go. Can you hold it up?
a map on the phone.
Yep. You always need a
I can go
compass,
through
right?
And make sure that I have the offline versions
Another
of the map
camping item
of where we travel.
from way back when. This is, I want you to work on grabbing this next. This is a poncho, windbreaker, and then there's also matching pants. So it's a nice, it really does well blocking the wind. They're not super warm, but they do a really good job blocking the wind. So they'll help hold in the heat. You grab that, hold it up, and then I'm going to show, we got just a regular candle. Thanks. I'm going to grab this and the candle, because I don't want you
So and then I don't remember where I got the windbreaker.
to have to try to grab the candle.
And when you take everything out,
Probably.
that
Put it on the
pack is
We'll put
then
the candle
inside
over
out
here.
and is the big main pocket in the front of the windbreaker.
Put that sideways. And now this is another candle, so I have two candles that I keep in there. You see that this is melted from being in the garage. So candles are a great way for not so much light, but for a heat source. If you break down the winter, candle can throw a whole lot of heat, and as long as you have a window cracked a little bit to for the exhaust, candle exhaust, you're fine with the CO2 and carbon monoxide, the CO and the CO2, right? So if it was 20 below, you definitely want a candle. So with the size of the van, I
the
put
size
two.
of the van and how much open area there is. They don't create a whole lot of heat. It's not like
And of course we have
get all nice and toasty.
boots for Christina.
To keep things from
She doesn't like wearing her boots.
getting super.
Can you hand those to me? I'll tilt it that way so you can.
And these are just
Grab it.
hand-me-down boots.
So oftentimes when we're going somewhere,
And
they're giving it just a doctor's appointment and
they're not easy to get
we
out.
got a hour and a half, 2 hour drive. No sense in putting boots on her.
And waiting for
We're
someone
not
to
like
ask
we're
us,
planning on walking
"It's
outside.
really cold. We got time to
But-
put boots on. Give us something to do."
Should we break down? We want to make sure she stays warm. Grab this end.
Gotta have more coffee. Right, kiddo? Just show my coffee cup.
Let's stretch that thumb a little more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And again, we were having troubles with those muscles.
You know, these are
getting those,
some hand-me-downs we've gotten.
stretch.
They had a Still Fit Christina, and because we had gotten a couple pair, actually a few pair of hand-me-downs, and her feet haven't grown much over the last few years. She still fits in these, and these are nice and warm. So we put spares in the van. I definitely wouldn't want to put something not warm. Like I would rather have a nice warm pair of boots that are used, because they're not going to get used very often, than to go out and buy brand new, not so good boots. Because when you break down, you don't want to skimp on anything. Yeah, cold weather gear is one of the things we don't
Rated
skimp
for
on, do we?
30.
Can you grab this one too?
They're rated for realistically probably not quite that cold, but
Get that light down flat a little bit better.
we don't need, especially if I put her boots on her and put her in that sleeping bag. She'll definitely
You're having a hard time with your fingers today on your left hand.
You know, well, she's.
Let me see how high can you hold it.
I want to.
There you go. That'll work.
I ended up making.
And I'll take
a
it.
couple more videos just to add to.
Yeah.
This is our
That'll
winter
sit in
tote,
there
and
nice.
it
So
also-
I'm going to show what we've got so far. And now, our vacuum bag doesn't work as well as it
stays in
used
all
to.
the time for emergencies.
Okay. We gotta, unfold this. A ski mask for Dad. You can grab that.
And if I wear that, it does scare Christina.
I don't like wearing these. They feel weird. And
So, I usually don't, so that's why it's in the emergency tote for the van. So I
Let's
wear it on a
unfold this so we can put this on Christina. Pull it up and cover the face. She does not like wearing hats and likes to wiggle around and uncover her ears.
It does work very well for Christina.
All right, now you can grab that
I
one.
think I'm going to get one for.
Hold it up high enough so I see that you got it. For the mittens with the fingers, we can flap over the flap to cover them up. These are pretty warm.
And once you close up.
Way warmer
it's very
than
warm.
I would have ever thought.
Having the fingers
Yeah,
out,
we're
of
gonna
course, your
skip
fingers aren't covered.
putting it back in the
I will wear those with a
vacuum
pair
bag.
of gloves.
The vacuum bag was nice when it held,
Under
held a
the gloves,
vacuum.
something like that. I have a second pair,
and it doesn't hold a vacuum anymore.
just to prevent some exposed skin. But yeah, once you close those up, those are very, very warm.
You can grab this end too. Grab whatever end works. So what Christina's trying to do is to get her fingers like that, but her thumb is also blocking. If you got that one, I can grab it. This is another pair of mittens. A little big for Christina, but when you put her, these are very warm. I don't think I can. No, these are medium. I can't get these on.
So Christina's hands are so small that
No.
if I take the mittens off,
So these
and grabs the inside.
would fit over Christina's hand, and she doesn't have, so she's always fisted, so her thumb doesn't go in there. She just wears them, and they're big enough to be balled up on her hands. Very, very warm, especially considering the how thin they are. Thank you. I think we should get you another one of these now that you've outgrown your other nice skiing hat. And then a pair of it's a snowsuit. For me, something I'd gotten from work when I was working outside a long, long day ago. Boy, 30 years? Probably close to 30 years ago. It does not fit me as well as I would like, but I can still get into it, and it would work in an emergency. If the van broke down and it was super cold out, the crazy wind chill, I can fit in here and stay warm. This is a very, very warm.
When I used to work outside
snowsuit.
all the time, the company I worked for supplied us with winter gear. I still have.
You're trying to grab it?
And the coat that they supplied us with. And that snowsuit.
Nice.
If you have a long sleeve
There we
t-shirt
go.
on and
All right.
jeans or
And
somewhat
So hindsight,
Warm period,
that
yeah.
makes a nice cover for everything.
So
That should be on the bottom because that's the last thing that I would wear out of and use out of here. I don't like wearing snowsuits. It's got to be pretty cold for me to wear a snowsuit. So this we'll put in the van because tomorrow is our first trip in the winter season where we are heading out of town. Well, for a long way.
Well, and thanks everybody for watching, and hope somebody got some useful tips out of this on what to pack in their stuff, or share what you do pack in yours. And now that right now, it is a negative 9 degrees outside, and this morning it was a negative 23 when I got up with a negative 35 wind chill. So I figured, why not finally get this video out there? So thanks for watching. Christina, do you want to say bye and thanks for watching? Say it loud.